Okay, this is like totally spontaneous video, and I'm in my apartment, and I think I might need your help. Maybe if I went to the wall. Okay, here's my dilemma. Can you even see me here? Now while I'm talking, listen carefully for thumps and bumps. Okay, going through the walls. Okay. First, when I first moved out on my own, this is uncomfortable. When I first moved out on my own, when in my early 20s, below me lived a couple that had violent fights, screaming, punching, calling the cops. I couldn't leave my apartment because they'd bring it into the hallway. They had a little girl, 2-year-old, one time, and I was walking by and I heard her screaming, "You killed her, you killed her." And so I had to become involved, and I opened the door, and it turned out it was a kitten. He'd thrown the kitten against the wall, and it was a big mess, and it was actually very traumatic, and I wasn't the only one having to call the police, and it was just very disturbing. Anyway, fast forward years, diagnosed with bipolar, have manic. My last major manic episode did involve some auditory hallucinations. And those hallucinations were consisted of overhearing conversations through the wall. Even though the voices that I thought I was hearing were only mumbles, for some reason I could see in my head in great detail exactly what was being said and what was going on the other side. It was only later that I, looked at it and realized what my brain was coming up with is actually quite bizarre and not happening. And I also was shocked to find out that during that period, those people weren't even in the house at the time. So I'm very, whenever I hear distant noises that might sound like suspicious, like voices talking or arguing or anything like that, I don't try to figure it out. I never used to try to figure it out. I used to just, because I didn't even want to know. I didn't want to find out that if I was hallucinating or not, because I'd be so upset if I found out that, no, I wasn't in that room upstairs. We just got home, I don't want that to happen again, so I just don't go looking. Anyway, I just got some new neighbors, and I'm living in this apartment. It's been several months now, and I've lived with my mom and stepdad for several years, and so I'm on my own, and I get a new neighbor. As far as I knew, there was only a woman and her baby there, but that's all I've seen. But I keep hearing at about the same time every night these thumps and bumps, and I thought last night or the other night, I thought, well, that just better be them unpacking and moving and stuff, because I am not living next to a couple, or because it just had that sound of maybe a door slamming or people setting things down angrily or throwing things, kind of noises. And then I got in the tub, which I think actually shares a wall with them, and I could hear voices, but they were just like, I couldn't hear exactly what was being said, but they just sounded like arguing voices. And then all of a sudden I go, oh, wait a minute. What if I'm hallucinating? Oh my God, am I having other symptoms of mania? Yeah, I've been hypomanic, but not manic. And that would be very typical of a hallucination for me. Typical content would be of a couple arguing through the wall. Like something like that going on. But my brain can make it even more bizarre. Anyway, so I'm like, I live alone, except for my dog, and I don't have anyone else to stay Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Well, I was hoping while I was hearing it again, and so I decided to make this video, and I was hoping it would happen, and then I would have it, and I could hear it on the video. But I'm not hearing anything now, so I'm gonna file this away, this video, and wait, and try to catch it, and then maybe put them together. I don't know. That is just one thing that I find difficult to differentiate. Sometimes delusions too, as I don't, even though I feel the clearest as I have been in a long time, I don't always trust, and people don't see this. I don't express it, and they don't know it, and so they don't understand quite the stress and confusion and chaos that can go on, because I don't always trust how my brain is interpreting what's going on around me, because I know from experience, and I don't go telling people that it's flawed, that didn't happen, or it was said, or it just not said to mean in that way, or just messed up. So this is one of the things that people with psychiatric conditions go through. You just have to question things that are going on in your environment. Is it really something that's external? Is it internal? Is it a symptom? Am I in for trouble soon? And you got to buckle down and pay attention. And do I need to change something? And how do I even know? Nobody else is here for me to verify this, And do I really want to who do I want to ask? Okay, now there are these noises, and I just want to be sure that somebody else is hearing them. And especially when, sometimes these hallucinations and noises, they only come when you're alone, So, and so frustrating. So I'm going to wait and see if I hear them again and try to get them.